What are you doing?
I'm having a tablespoon of lime juice.
Okay. Hey everybody, it's Jack and Dan. Today we're going to talk a little bit about something called seaweed. It's not something that most Americans that we know, where we live, are very familiar with, but there are a lot of ways to get it. The reason seaweed is so incredibly healthy is it's very high in omega-3 fats, DHA and EPA, which can be difficult to get, especially because the EPA and which EPA stands for something different. The Environmental Protective Agency basically says that we shouldn't eat too much fish because it has a lot of mercury and lead and BPA in it. So because
when you get seaweed, it doesn't include all those things.
Right, it doesn't have those
things. It still
things.
includes the things the fish have.
The reason that certain fish have high omega-3s in them is because they eat algae, kelp, and seaweed. So we can eat it ourselves. Some people do like it, some people don't. One of the good ways that you can kind of sneak it into your diet.
Why not just eat the actual thing?
Right. So that's what we do. And a lot of people don't realize they actually make vegetable sushis. And if you go to Giant Eagle on Wednesdays, they have $5 sushi day. So we got some vegetable sushi for $5. Normally it's anywhere from $6 to $7. So you get it cheap. We got 3 of these for $15, and we asked them to make them with brown rice, so they had a little bit more protein and fiber. And so we get the vegetable sushi. It's incredibly healthy. And so you get, of course, this little soy sauce. Now we don't use this because this is not a low sodium soy sauce.
We use this.
Yeah. Now this soy sauce is still going to have 500 milligrams of sodium in a tablespoon. So about a half a tablespoon is going to have about 250. I wouldn't have more than a tablespoon because if you're supposed to have less than 1,500 a day, about 500 per meal. Now the sushi itself isn't really going to have any sodium. You can see this whole entire roll here only has about 90 milligrams. It's got about 5 grams of fiber. It's got about 5 grams of protein. What we would normally do if we were to have sushi is we'd probably have like a salad with it, or maybe some miso soup, which would have some tofu, would have more protein.
Yeah.
But super awesome way to get some awesome healthy veggies. And you're getting this Nora sheet. So I'm going to kind of unwrap one just so you can kind of see what it looks like.
What's a Nora sheet?
Nora sheet is the seaweed itself.
Oh, yeah.
So they take the rice in that and they wrap it up in this seaweed.
Because they have dried seaweed you can like eat in a bag like
Right.
potato chips.
And so it comes like that. And a lot of people say, hey, I don't really want to eat that. But when it's all rolled up like this with carrots and avocados and cucumbers and things like that, it makes a really awesome little roll. So I'm going to show you kind of like a big one here. So this vegetable sushi has the carrots, it has the avocado, it has a cucumber, it has the Nora sheet, it has brown rice, and it's rolled in sesame seeds, which of course are good for inflammation too. So you've got all these omega-3 fats. You've got lots of fiber and protein and tons of antioxidants.
And don't put sesame seeds on cheeseburger when you can put them on sushi.
Right, yeah. We'd rather have our sesame seeds on this. So this is going to have 70% of vitamin A because of the carrots and everything else. So it's nice and crunchy, and it comes, of course, with ginger. You got a lot of ginger in yours.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a little piece here just to show people. What they do is they give you this rolled up ginger. Ginger, of course, very high in antioxidants, potent anti-inflammatory. It's a root. They shave it up, and you can kind of put it on top of your sushi roll.
If you've ever tried ginger ale, it's just the same thing but solid.
Right, that's where ginger ale comes from, right. And a little wasabi. So wasabi's going to be a little hot. Again, high in antioxidants.
Don't eat the whole blob.
Yeah, just
That'll
a tiny
make you
little
sick.
bit. Some people might like more. So again, it's a super healthy way to get some of that DHA, get some of those omega-3s that normally people would get from fish, but you don't have to worry about a lot of the environmental things. And of course, fish are still animals, so they're going to have some cholesterol in them and some saturated fat, where this is really going to have zero.
We kind of just use fish as the middleman.
Yeah, we kind of use fish as the middle person in America, and we tend to just skip over that. Plus, we love fish anyway. Fish are our friends, so we don't eat them. We would rather eat the seaweed like
Fish are
they
friends,
do.
not food for
That's
Nemo.
like Nemo says, right? Fish are friends, not food.
Plus, they just look cool. I don't want to eat them.
I find, for me, I don't really need any soy sauce. I like it plain, maybe with the ginger and the wasabi. Of course, you can always take a little lime juice, which doesn't have any sodium in it. You can give a little shot of that over top. That's kind of good, too, if you've never tried that. If you do want a little bit of soy sauce, Jack likes it on his. Yeah, we just take like a little tablespoon measurement here. Again, that's quite a bit, a half a tablespoon. If I take this and we just kind of pour this over top, I know that he's still, even though that's all over that and tastes pretty good, he's only got 250 milligrams of sodium. That's, you know, that's hardly anything. He can still have, you know, 1250 the rest of the day and stay under what's recommended by the American Heart Association. So this is really good if you've never tried it. We're going to put some links in the description that talk a little bit more about some of the health benefits of seaweed. And you can also buy things like, you know, spirulina, and you can put them in your smoothies and things like that if you don't want to eat it this way. But surprisingly, these are usually surprises people how good this is. I just kind of take the whole roll and just pop it in, put a little ginger on it, put a little bit of that wasabi on it. Again, it's a great way to get more veggies. We'll usually, again, have like a soup with it or a salad on a nice hot night like tonight. We'll probably have a big salad with this.
Yeah,
we didn't like make everything yet. But, you know, if we have a salad with some beans and nuts and things like that on it, maybe some hemp seeds, we're going to get lots of omega-3, lots of protein.
And you may think it's a small thing, you know, it's just like small, but it fills you up.
It's pretty filling, yeah.
I mean,
it's
you
pretty
got
filling.
like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
It's about
7,
250
8, 9,
calories.
10 of these.
Yeah, it's about 250 calories. I would probably eat 2 of these. Jack would eat 1. Again, they're on sale for $5 on Wednesdays. If you live anywhere by a Giant Eagle, it's kind of nice to get. If you ever wanted to try it, you could split it with a friend. What are you going to lose? A couple bucks. You can buy it on Wednesdays, throw it in the fridge, take it for lunch the next day on Thursdays. I've done that a lot too. Jack does that a lot of times when he goes to camp.
Exactly $5.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool way. So anyway, we just wanted to make sure people were aware of it. It's a really fantastic, awesome way to get some antioxidants and get some healthy fats. Helps to reduce heart disease, helps to increase the good cholesterol, not the bad cholesterol. I'm having a little bit of green tea with mine.
Grapefruit seltzer water.
Jack's got a new flavor of seltzer water, ruby red. And so we're really not getting hardly any sugar, hardly any sodium, lots of whole grains, fiber, lots of healthy fat, protein. So we'll put some links in the description. We do videos like this all the time.
I'm excited to eat this.
Yeah, his mouth's watering. It's like kind of late. We're hungry. So check out some of our other videos. We go over things like this a lot. We try to give people some good deals to where they can find good stuff. And, you know, a lot of times if you go to a restaurant, you pay $10 or something for this. So you can get it, again, on sale, $5.
And you can keep that, like, refrigerated for a little bit.
Yeah, buy a couple, throw it in the fridge, take it for lunch. I mean, you know, it's really cool. Check out some of our other videos. Make sure that you hit the bell so that you're notified of upcoming videos. And if you've never tried this kind of thing, look for specials at your grocery store. And a lot of times hibachi and sushi restaurants will have deals too for certain days. They'll have like half-price sushi on, you know, like Saturday nights or whatever.
In my opinion, sushi's better cold. I don't like it hot. I know there's people that do.
Yeah, some people warm it up. It's really good and refreshing on a night like tonight on a summer night. So check some of our other stuff out. Hit the bell for future notifications. And we'll see you guys next time.